Okay. Sorry about this. Starting it. Normally, funny enough, sometimes it doesn't show the white box like that. What does that say? This is unavailable. Okay. Just give me a moment here. I will get to the point soon where I remember to do this properly. Okay. But that point is not now. So it should be, let's just check, just want to check that it's gone. Yep. Okay, everything should be fine at this point. So at the moment we're looking at okay, sorry about that. Right, let's get into this then. Okay, so we've got yeah, to be honest, a bit of a mess today. Basically, I've done a bit more. I've done a little bit more in terms of just to get a few more resources. I'm going to build a house today near the portal. I want to have various different. This one will probably be. This will be more like what I've learned. Because I was looking at the houses I built a couple of days ago or yesterday, or whatever. Okay, so where were we at? Just collecting some gravel and some concrete. So we're going to have. Basically going to do this with the spruce. And then we're going to have birch, because I like birch. Birch will be the walls, and the flooring will be concrete powder. I'm not sure about the colour. Just white. I'm not sure, but you know, probably. Okay. We're looking at. I want to have an equal amount. I've got 58 gravel. Probably need another one. I think I actually may have some iron on me. I do. Do I have a crafting table around here? I've got it in most locations around here. Not going to be a problem. This. Get a little bit more. Flooring wise, maybe I need more than I'm thinking. I wonder if I could do some water stuff. Maybe I could do a water elevator, couldn't I? Should I plan for a water elevator? I feel like a water elevator is cool. I do like them. I've got soul sand. I don't have. I could get the magma. We'll see. Got a decent amount. Let's get a bit more sand. I don't know how much I'm going to need, to be honest. And obviously there's ways to do fast concrete powder creation. So sorry, I'm not going to use the concrete powder. I'm going to use the... Oh, hello. I know you made it here, but anyway. I want to also start getting a load of dyes as well. I might just take some clay just to... You know what? I've decided what I want to do, so... Let's go back. The thing is, we've got like such a good source of... Is there actually... that's actually not a bad cave system, is it? And it's also outside of my spawning chunks. So we should just be able to go back here. And it won't be very far. It's not a tiny distance, but it's not... I mean, there's so... I mean, if we, to make concrete, this is an ideal spot, really. Alright, so let's think about the dimensions of the place. Should we do the flooring first? I'll do the flooring into the ground, because I like to do it like that. And probably the placement. The best placement, I think, would be... Where's the... okay. It's going to be near this tree, isn't it? Because if we want to have easy access to the nether portal. So we could have, say, like, steps. Let's do oak steps going up, because we're not using oaks in the build, right? Okay. Let's start removing things we're not actually going to be directly using at this exact moment in time. Okay, we've got access to spruce, we've got access to birch. We've obviously got access to oak as well. Did I put oak saplings? Yeah, I've got oak. Oak is something that is perhaps not that nearby, though. So we might just want to make sure we have a little bit of access to that. Now, the only problem is I don't potentially have enough concrete powder for this. Let's make as much concrete powder as we can, okay? So we're going to take our bone meal, and we're going to take, it's 4 gravel, and it's 4 sand. That's concrete powder, is it not? Concrete powder. Let's look it up. You want to help me with this? Okay, you have to do it like that. Okay. So wait a minute. Is it? I need to check if it is. It's 1-to-1 on this, isn't it? Can we do it like? Is it shapeless? Is what I'm thinking. We'll find out now. It is shapeless. Okay, that's cool. That's quite a. That's actually quite a hefty amount. It's better than I was thinking. Okay. We're looking like here. That doesn't look quite what I'm looking for. Okie dokie. Okay. Good. Good. So, what is the best way to get... I guess you just place it... Oh, you know what? There is a way to do this, actually. I'm just remembering it. It's something like... Wouldn't I need to get, like, a... Should I just place it all down, or what? Maybe there's a better way to do it than this. I feel like there is. It's like... Again, it's one of those things I haven't looked at. Do I need to dye it first if I want to change the colour, though? That's a good question. So would I have to do... Would you dye it at this stage? I'm not sure you do, you know. I feel like this acts better as well. Because if you look at the reason why it doesn't go this way is because this distance is longer to get down. But this isn't shovel anymore, is it, either? No. It's not axe by any chance. No. Could probably do with a iron pickaxe. Okay. I feel like this texture on the bed maybe wasn't there before. I can't remember there. I can't remember exactly. I think I've got enough resources. I could try. I'm just thinking like. Sometimes we get to a certain point. I'm thinking like, should I do something a bit different? Could do a diagonal one of those diagonal houses. That might be interesting. Let's put away dirt and seeds and this, and we got no other space. Might have something there. We got no space in my. Oh no, I've got space in this one. Could leave a fishing rod here because we are going to have two separate bases with different things in them. So at this point, if we wanted to dye this stuff, is this a... Man, they all have different, slightly different rules. But again, I need to try and learn them though. So probably this, you need this one, right? I would imagine it's this. Yeah, it's not though. Is it the other way around then? Like that? How do you dye concrete? I just think you do it from the powder, but maybe you don't. Can you not dye it? I don't think you can dye it. Let me just look up concrete quickly. For the concrete block itself. Okay, sorry. Yeah, okay, you can't get... Okay, it has to be that way. There's no... once you've chosen the concrete powder, you're locked in. Okay, no problem. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Like I said, I want it to be near the portal. We're going to... Okay, so we said we're going to have a staircase leading from the portal. And then we're going to say... Maybe on this level would be good. Let's try and get my inventory better situated here. You go, you go, you go, you go. So do we want to do a diagonal? I feel like I don't really like diagonal. Okay, we established this is the level we want. We'll do a bit more. There's no harm in doing a bit more than we need to. This is a good place to call the ending, but how far can we go around here? I don't know what it is in Minecraft. It's always nice to do the outer bit first, isn't it? How far can we go now? We're going to want to go close to somewhere like here. Are we somewhere near to where we were going around the other side? Kind of. Go through here, maybe. That's right. Okay. Looks fine though. Alright, so just this area I think will be good. Might put the dirt in here. Just put a chest down quickly. The best place for that. Dirt, 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 and dirt. Okay. In situations like this, just go in a straight line. I think also there's something about it when it's only 3 high like this. You really can ramp up the speed of it, which is pretty nice. I feel like I want to do like a more complex shape though. Let's try something more complex than I normally would. Thinking like I do like oval shapes. I would also like to have a few interior rooms. So it's going to be quite. I want to use the most out of this space. So we'll see what the size of the space is once we've done this. Okay. Almost done this bit. I think also that, like, when you're doing like tedious repetitive tasks like this, you don't want them to be too long, and I think that's what I've gone for, just to get a decent amount of time on it. I mean, there's a decent amount I've had to clear, but it's not been an exorbitant amount. What I think also would make a lot more sense I don't know, because the thing is, you can either grade this bit, or the other option is to maybe put a fence, do a sort of garden area. Are you ready, guys? Okay. Okay, so yeah, you can see it's got a like a that's fine, I didn't even intend that to be like that. We do need to get some oak stairs though, for sure. This is actually going to be, I want this to be a decent build though. Not like just complete rubbish like most of them are. Okay, so we'll get the stairs. Let's just get the, put the dirt away. Ready? Let's get some stairs here. We'll make, we'll leave some wood left over just in case I think of... Did I accidentally... we'll see. So just because of the way that that is just perfectly, even sometimes when you get something accidental like that, it's best just to go with it. So I'm happy with that. And we need to do a staircase up from the portal. It has to be, right? So we'll start the staircase where? Where should we say we want to start the staircase? Maybe here? Just a little staircase, just so we've got some sort of feeling where we're gonna, where this house is gonna be. A simple one here. Oops. Okay. Okay, so we're on the right level at this point. So I think here we may want to 1, 2, 3 there. 3. Alright, so we've got this nice area. Still not that straight, but it's not terrible either. Realistically, this lava area will be gone soon anyway. So if so basically we're coming in here, right? Let's get some more dirt here as well. Okay. So we're coming up here. The fact that this proximity is so close here tells me that we're probably going to want to have the ability to go down here. So say if we've got the ability to go down here. Let's get some different blocks maybe to illustrate where we might want to go here. Can you make that? I forgot how you even make coarse dirt now. We could do a 3 into a 2. A 3 into a 2 is actually not bad. So basically, we want the option to go here into this 2, but we're going to need to. We want to have a large, say a. It's going to make more sense if we just increase the scale of this thing a bit more. But we certainly want the point is we want to be able to have a 5, right? So even though we've got the option to go here, so we're going to 3, and then so it would be here, right? So then we have 1, 2. Yeah, so we've got 1, and then we've got the 1, 2, 3, and then we've got the 1, and then we've got the. So basically, this is going to be like the entranceway. Now, obviously, we're going to have the ability to go through here, but we want it to be this sort of grand entrance into the building here. So then this is the area we've got to work with here. This way we don't have to worry too much about expanding this plant. So essentially then we're going to have what happened there? We're going to have this sort of we can always move this signpost, this cobblestone pillar. Headshot! Alright. That doesn't look like it's updating properly. It might be that. Oh no, wow, it's just a particularly poor day in the update, in the live streaming world. Okay. All right. Okay, so we went. So should we just call this the outer border of it all? Just put it up to here. So this is going to be basically the outer border. So we've got this large area to work with all the way around here, and we don't need to worry too much about this. We'll leave it there for now. And potentially... why do I have that there? Oh yeah, it's just literally a straight path there. So if I did a shovel... the path would literally be... Where is the actual... Where is the thing? I always forget exactly where it is. It's right here, okay. We'll just remind myself of exactly the best way to get there. Alright, so I think we don't need to worry about it too much while we're building this building. We've got the nice space here. I wouldn't mind surrounding the whole thing with dirt though. So this is going to be... This is going to have to be more imposing on the side for sure. Did I even centre that? Not really. You can't centre a 4-block wide thing though. I can always change the portal. Honestly, that's the least of my worries at the moment. Okay. So, I actually feel like this would be a good place to have... Alright, let's get some concrete down then. Let's just get the whole lot here. This is actually quite a nice spot to put it as well. Well, we're just setting it down. I mean, this should be a decent amount of flooring. Do we have any more? That's concrete, that's powder, that's something else. Obviously, if I found a couple of skellies, I could... I kind of don't fancy doing that now. That when you're in build mode, yeah, we want to do that. Still might have got a few spawns, but probably not with that amount. Still not, we're in hard mode. And let's get a water bucket. Let's convert these all over. Do we have a pickaxe yet? Probably got most of them at this point. So we can do it. That should be able to do it, right? But it's always going to find the closest one, so it should go just that way. Oh no, it's equal there. Okay. Really? Did you really not get it? Can you just right click it? It doesn't even lay the water. I think maybe that is the case. Okay. This is going to be certainly an interesting build. Just want to look at the size of the area quickly. Just so I can see the whole thing. Okay, so it's not the largest area. The problem is I've left a little bit of a square area. And obviously we've got this spot in there. If we're gonna do something which is a bit more shapely, it would make sense to do maybe like a diagonals here into a sort of, you know, almost like a, was it trapeze? No. So I'm trying to think of the shape name, like it's like on a, basically this will be diagonal, this will be diagonal, go down, and then diagonal, and then diagonal, and then we'll do an extension into a large, more square shape there. I think that would be good. It will create some. It will be a little bit more complex than what I normally do, but not like exactly pushing out the boat. I reach. Let's get shovels. We don't want to be doing that. Okie dokie. So we look at what is the length of this section here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's always pleasing, isn't it? Okay, so and we can go like a long distance with it. This will actually create a very quite complex interior. Let's get the birch ready. And what I can do, of course, is I can replace the dirt. You see, if you replace the dirt, it gives you an actual larger interior. The dirt was always meant to be a placeholder. It's never actually going to be dirt. That. Okay. The question is, do I want to have a straight line as well? My feeling is, I think it has. You think you have to, right? Okay. So we go there. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. I think like that would be good. And then we'll have the birch coming up. Yeah, okay. The best thing to do is just to go above the regular height of the surrounding terrain for now. Yeah, I've not built a diagonal building, I don't think, before. And yeah, so that will be good, right? So then this obviously will come down this way, you can imagine, and similarly here. and then we'll do something, and then we'll cap it off at the other end in the same fashion. So again, because we don't really have the resources at this stage, but at least I'm doing it in a more organised way, I think. So these guys are going to come in soon. So we've got the concrete. Let's put the concrete down. The concrete will be the whole floor, by the way. I think it works. I don't know. I'm sort of thinking maybe I should have gone for like the pink concrete. Some of the other colours of concrete are cool as well. I mean, I could have, yeah. Maybe I'll do a darker ceiling. That would be like the opposite of what normally goes or whatever. We've got a decent amount of birch here to work with. So let's just, can we reach from here? I don't know if we want this to be the height. I guess we could do a smaller house. I normally do bigger houses than this. In survival though, it's a lot more difficult. I don't know, it's not more difficult. You just tend to do smaller houses in survival with and I'm still not exactly sure what we're going for anyway. We'll see, maybe I'll do multi-layer. It's gonna be different because it's gonna be rooms, right? So where are the walls gonna be? So this is all gonna be I haven't got anywhere near enough wood here. You need to collect so many resources to do stuff like this. I'll be honest with you, I don't like the idea of the checkerboard stuff. What I do like is arches there. So should we do the same thing? So we've got 3 on there. So we'll do the same. We'll put it into the side here. Well, we need to work out the total length of the room first. We could do an arch, and then we'll do some interior rooms, I guess. I'm not sure. So I guess we'll do it. We'll try and get an odd number. Make it as big as possible in terms of what we've mapped out. This bit is actually not part of it. It would have to be like here. Yeah. I'm tempted to stop there though. So then it would be 3 here, wouldn't it? Is that right? How I've done it? Yeah, it is. And then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Could make the thing is, if you make this more complex, it is cool as well. So then it's 1. 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay. I mean, that looks like it's fairly... This is a good shape, right? I think I may have even done it correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What's this then? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait a minute. So the total length is what? 1, 2, 9. And the total length of this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we probably don't want to have it at the center, right? So currently this is 9 and this is 7. So we could maybe get rid of these two, add on a couple 2 here. And then what if we do an arch like this? And then we could do a 1. That's not right. So that's quite an imposing doorway, isn't it? So then we could do the interior could be... I kind of like it. So we'll just do some spruce. Have we got any more spruce, I wonder? Probably not. Any spruce wood at all? Could just cut down this one. I don't particularly want to, but I don't think it matters that much. If I've got a spruce sapling, it would probably be easy just to plant out there. Yeah. You know, it'd be easy for a spruce if you just planted it really low in the ground. Let's just go and cut some spruce down there nearby. I'll plant them separately because I don't want to get a giant one again. I'm not sure what happened there. It's just Alright, we'll leave that section then for now. Let's just focus on the resources that we've actually got. We've got some white concrete left. Actually got quite a lot of white concrete left. The birch situation is looking a bit grim. I can get some more birch quickly though. I'm going to need it. Okay. How much is that? That could be enough for now. Yeah, we've got a little bit, about a stack and a half. So let's see what we can do with this section. Okay, so probably what we're going to do... Yeah, this will be... Once we put the upside down stairs and then the slab in there, we could even make this a bit fancier. So this area, right? This area is going to be a larger room. So let's think about the room sizes. Certainly this room will be a... So this is not going to be an entrance, right? This is just going to be... this room, right? Now the ceiling, I'm not sure what I'm going to do on the ceiling yet. What I might do is do white concrete on the ceiling as well. Okay, so let's at least put some of the ceiling in, and I can always change it to something else if I want it. I can always do ladders and stuff. So the ceiling is obviously going to be. Right, let's just put. It's going to be that right there, right? So just at least have one ceiling block in to. Let's get an axe quickly. What happened to my crafting table? Oh, I've got one here. Okay. Of course, the advantage with doing it like this is that you can actually reach. Right. Okay, so we've sort of got an idea of the dimensions of this room. So let me just see how it feels to go up these stairs again. Go up here, and we've got our choice. So the main choice is going here, but obviously we can go there as well. I'm just thinking if there's a way to repeat this interior on the interior. Let's put a bit more flooring in, just to sort of give myself an understanding of it. So we need to go to like here for now, anyway. There we go. It might sort of help, like what we want to put in this. This could be like yeah. We'll go to here. Okie dokie. So it's not a tiny room, this. Okay, so how are we going to block it off? Birch? Do we have birch here? If I do birch there, though, it's going to... Well, you'll still see it on this face, won't you? It will still have a nice contrast when you go through, so I don't think that matters too much. I'm just thinking, like, how do we want to do the turn, though? It does have to be similar to this, where there's one way to go, which is smaller, and one way which is larger. Think about that one. We've got some more spruce growing here. Where did that? You're right there. Well, even the little ones grow pretty big. I think that's done. Are you done? I think so. Hey Thomas, how you doing? You good? I haven't picked up any saplings from there. Oh, I just got one, I think. Yeah. I'm just currently building a nice, a little house. Anyway, I don't know if it's going to be a nice house. So basically, we walk up here. We've got some oak stairs here. And then we've got the option of basically the way I've done this is I like to, the way I've always built, and I don't build that much, but one thing that I do have, one idea I do have, is any place you have, it's all about the entrances and the exits, right? When you have an entrance, you know, it's like there's no point it being a big cavernous place. You want to be able to find entrances and exits, and I built everything based around that, and then I try and build something that looks nice. So basically, we've got the choice to go up here, and then, but the main choice is to go into this big house, right? And the big house will be, the entrance will be another. It's going to be like a fairly substantial entrance, like here somewhere. It is 114, Steve. Yes. So I'm thinking maybe I could. Well. Let's just build this here. This I'm a little bit conflicted with some of this other stuff. So we've got. I don't know. I would like to make it bigger. Let me actually. You know what? Let's not do that one. If I build it there, if we're going to be able to go to the side there, I wonder if I should just have it on this. My instinct tells me to do it here. Yeah, Java PC, dude. Yeah, 100%. We're going to put it here, right? And then what I think I'll do is I'll have these doors will be, I'll show you what I mean. So for certain things here, like, okay, so we've got this. So we're going to have some of these are going to be slabs. And then we're going to have some upside down stairs as well. So let's just, did I put, just give me a moment here. Okay, so we've got some of these. Got some of those. So what we're going to do with this, so definitely we'll do this, right? Maybe not actually. I don't know how I could do that differently. I mean, that's not bad. That'd be a really strange door, wouldn't it, to be able to have that in a doorway? I don't know though. You know what's weird is I think you can actually have water in there now. I don't know how you would prevent it from coming out there. What if I put water in this one? I'm not sure. It's not a bad idea though, is it, to do something like that? I think for now though, we'll just leave it. I think I might do that on the front door. Maybe I'll try this on the front door. So what was I... Right, so... I'm not sure. So the gap would be 3 in the middle there. It's a similar size to that. I feel like maybe I've done this door too big. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just make this door massive. I've decided. We're going to put this right here. And then it's going to be on this side as well. Yeah. So basically, when you come through the door, you'll be able to. So you'll come through this massive front door, and the main area will be here, right? But you'll have the option to go around there. Maybe I don't need this interior wall then. I'm going to do that. Yeah, and then you know where the interior wall could be actually. The interior wall could be here. Sorry, not there. Yeah, make the interior wall right here. That makes more sense for sure. So we go just right along there. So then we have the entrance to this room is through here. Let's make sure we really block this off, just to really illustrate this point. Don't know what that's doing there, to be honest. Okay. Got a roof level there. It's actually turning out not too bad now. Right, that makes sense, right? Okay, we've got a little bit. Let's just use up all the birch we've got. All right, that's good, right? So this is a fairly. Let's just finish off the side here. Could actually just finish off this whole room, because once you build one room, then it becomes a case you just have to build the others. But you can just put everything in the one room that you've got. And I do actually have maybe a little bit more I can use. Let's just try and just put as much in this room as I can in terms of the resources. We know what, actually no, I'm not going to do that. We know obviously this is all going to be this, and you know, this room is close to complete really. Alright, so let's think about this again. I mean, we might remove the. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do in terms of this area going up towards. Let's get some more trees here. This is actually my first proper survival build, and I would say it's going pretty well so far. You know what I'm going to do is just put a few things away quickly. Oak we're not using. So I'm just going to make I want my inventory to be less messy. It's starting to. Let's just put in like everything. We'll just take what we need. This is actually often the better way to do things. So we're going to want that and that. We don't need. Take some spruce, maybe some dirt, and some food, and some concrete. Okay. Probably going to want to move the bed at some point as well. Okay, let's just quickly finish. Did I get all this? No. Okay, is that one done? tree as well. Is that really it? I guess that was a small one. Alright, so we'll take a little bit more of this. Probably, it was quite expensive in terms of, you don't really get much out of your, I think that they're going to fall down, those trees. Okay. Alright, so we're happy with this room, right? This is going to have to be like a more imposing bit than the other one. But we can do it in exactly the same fashion, right? We know the gap here is 5. Yeah, should we... I think we need to go one higher. Well, I think we should do a different style for this bit though. It's going to be quite tall though. Let me just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I've made that too high. How high did I make this? So it's 4 and then these on the top. I think though, so yeah, so making it 5 and then with those on the top again. I could try using just the regular log on top and do... I know which way I want it, right? So I'd want it not that way. I'd need to basically do this. So go back, yeah. What's that? That should be the 5, yeah. And then if I just place it, is that the diagonal? Yeah, it is. Right. So this should be very impressive when it approaches, but it will be if we do all this. You see, and it should be... We don't really want that there. We want to see this whole thing, right? So it is a little bit like... I like it though. I do like it. I think it's cool. It's a pretty... but we need to do more... We need to do a more expanded version of this, right? That is something we will not do. This basically has to be lower. What we need to do really is put a plank on the second one here. No, wait. If I put a plank there, I need to do something like this, right? I go plank, plank, stair, stair. It's not bad. It needs to be like, you know, like, do you know what I mean? The more like serious version of this is like, if you imagine it from the inside, we're gonna go from lesser, and then this is gonna be the bigger one. So maybe I could do the slab there. I think so. It's kind of like an interesting thing to do. I don't know. These are the sorts of things that I can consider another point. Let's remove this extra dirt as well. Oh, can't quite get that one. Right. It is quite imposing doorway now, I think. Is it too excessive? Maybe. I mean, how are you even going to get into this place? The problem is doors don't come... Do you know what I mean? The doors wouldn't come big enough. I would have to do like... a lintel over the arch. Wow, Steve, now you're coming with me with art terms. I'm not, as you can probably tell, I'm not that good at building. I am quite good at history. A lintel is a structural horizontal block that spans a space or opening. Yeah, I've not actually really heard of this. An I-beam. I've heard of an architrave. Let me see. It is the lintel or beam that rests on the capital. In a way, this is supposed to be the beam. Yeah. I know what you mean. The beam should be above the columns, shouldn't it? You know what I could do? Just thinking of this, is if we went actually two further on each side here, maybe it would look more like a beam, this thing. I don't know if that's what you mean, Steve. Probably not, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let me just get another. So what if I did, because the thing is, right, it doesn't look like a beam. It makes no sense for this thing to be there, in a way. If I did it more, this would be this is what it looks like in architecture, I believe, when it's more like a beam going over the top. I think that does look better, actually. That is a pretty impressive looking door now. I could even swap out maybe the one above this for because I actually do like to see the wood. Let's just try that. Did I not just place the dirt there, or is it just gone now? Oh no, sorry. Man, it's so difficult to work out, like, if I want to... Here's a crazy looking doorway. It will look different with the roof on, of course. Yeah, exactly. It does look strong, Steve. Sorry, I wasn't... Think in terms of what... Sorry, I didn't... I was just focusing on that. I didn't read your comments there. You tend to like with lintel over the arch. Think in terms of what you need to give strength to the horizontal beam. Yeah. Looks like your strength. Yes, yes, it looks strong. Okay. All right, that's good. Okay. All right, we don't want to. Okay, so I think I'm kind of happy with that for now. I don't mind doing it. We'll see. I think having the going over the beam is the strength of the front door, but the interior door we don't necessarily need to do that. I might go up to the side and just go above, but I think it looks cool anyway, like that. We don't need to focus too much. If I may change the interior one, this outdoor one I think is strong though, like you say. So, Okay, so we've got this room here. Let's just have a look from above. Okay, so we've made this room. We've got this room here. The other room will probably be, well, it could be a similar size, but it would be better to make the other room just the whole thing, right? So what I think I'm going to do is basically build most of it on the next stream. So I'll be back tomorrow, similar kind of time. Thanks a lot for your input there, Steve, by the way. I appreciate that a lot. But that is the end of the stream for today. So thanks for watching.